Alright guys, got another review for you today. Reviewing the Hori Pad FPS Plus. It works for the PS4 and the PS3 and PC. If you're going to use it on PS4, just has a little 4 right there, a little toggle switch. For PS3, the toggle switch to PS3 mode. Easy as that. It's a wired controller. Unfortunately, it's not braided or anything like that. It's just your average controller. USB controller. Ow. Hit my elbow. Has a touchpad. Doesn't have the light, PS4 light, so if your game needs support for the light bar, out of luck. A few different special features to this controller. It's turbo, so like assign it to multiple buttons if you want. I just assigned it to. I tried it for multiple buttons, but it didn't really work right. Like, pretty much just used it for rapid fire, which is kind of cheaty, I know. But for those semi-automatic weapons, it helps if you have a really slow trigger finger, like I do. It works really well. If you get this controller, you should know that it's in the instructions are like pretty much Japanese or like crappy English instructions, so you'll have to go online. On YouTube, that's where I looked and found instructions. It's easy enough to figure out as well. What you do is press and hold this button for a few seconds. Then you press the button you want to tap. Press it, and a little LED light will light up here, and it'll show you how fast it's shooting every time. You can also adjust the rate of the rapid fire. You press and hold this, and then you press up the right thumbstick, and it increases the rate of fire. You can also, hit it down, decrease the rate. Which was pretty cool in my opinion. And there's the assign button. You can assign one button to a different button. But what sucks about it is I wish it would just flip the buttons, instead of since basically if, like, let's say I assign the X button to L, or to the left bumper, well, then that means I can't use X for anything. They're basically both gonna jump. Flip the buttons, which would really be nice. It also has this feature. It's like a fine targeting mode. Oh, if you can really see it. Yeah, you can see it. It's a little button right there. It's you basically hold it like this, and you hit it with your middle finger, your left hand. And what that does is, let's say I'm targeting somebody, like go into iron sights, right? Hit the left trigger, right? And I'm trying to snipe them, okay? And you need that little extra bit of fine-tuned aiming. Press this button on the back here. That puts you into like a different mode, like a fine-tuned aim, and it slows down the reticle basically. And that has 3 settings as well. That's what this little line represents. There's 3 settings. There's a very slow, then there's a middle setting that like slows it down, a little bit, and then there's a faster setting. It's still slower than like your standard aiming with just that, but just it's just a little bit slower, like your average aiming. It's kind of a neat feature, but I honestly didn't use it that much because I'm not that much of a sniper. I assume snipers would probably really like that feature. The controller it feels good in your hands, like it's fairly ergonomic. Uh, it's really a sturdy controller. Like, you can try and bend it. I'm a controller bender. Like when I get pissed off, I don't throw the controller. I I twist it. I don't know why I do that. I just get pissed and twist it. And this one, it doesn't twist at all. Like, you can try, but you're gonna have a tough time breaking it. Which is nice because like the official PS4 controller, it's kind of weak in that sense. Like you can bend the hell out of that one. It's not good for it. uh, it has nice triggers. Like as you can see, there's no distance there. Put it like this. Like you don't have to, like when you press the trigger, it's just a button press. You don't have to, it doesn't have any length to travel. Just it's either pressed or not pressed. The bumpers are really nice on this. I prefer them to the regular PS4 controller. Like you have a button press here. Like you use the outside edge, or you can use the inside edge. Presses there, presses there. Works the same. One thing I don't like is like let's say you press the PlayStation button. You go exit to the dashboard. Well, that pretty much erases your settings for some reason. Like let's say I had turbo set to this, and the X assigned to the left bumper. Well, press this, your settings are gone. So it doesn't have like a memory or anything. Each time you restart your PS4, those settings are gone. That kind of sucks. Should add like a memory slot or something just to remember your settings. The share button, options button, pretty standard. D-pad, it's a little squishy. Didn't feel bad though. I'd say you have to kind of. It doesn't feel bad. It's all right. I don't think it's gonna win any awards or anything, or it's okay. It's average. The sticks, they feel good. I like how they're offset and they're concave. Concave thumbsticks. So feels like an Xbox 360 or an Xbox One controller. I like how they're offset. Sticks, they feel tension-wise, I would say almost like the PS4 controller. I think the PS4 controller has a little bit more tension. These sticks do, but these feel fine. The travel distance feels good. With the Power A controller that I just reviewed, the width of this dome, the pole or whatever, it was messing up how far the controller traveled to the edge here, so made it feel more sensitive. This feels just about right. You might have to lower your sensitivity just a little bit just to compensate for the difference in spring tension from the thumbstick. Didn't bother me at all. It's a good controller. I paid $47 on Amazon for it. I wish it would have been like $37. Would have been a better deal. Just like $10 cheaper would have. Because it doesn't have the light bar. It's not wireless. But wired connection always works better anyway, so it's fine, I guess. Controller's pretty long. I'd say 10 feet. 10-foot controller. Plenty of length. I don't really use this feature. The turbo's nice. Good controller. The face buttons, they're a little weird. Like they stick up a little bit higher than your average, than your official PS4 controller. So that's a little funky. Like if you try to roll your fingers on the buttons, it'll get stuck a little bit. Press that X button, go to O, finger gets a little stuck. I don't know why you'd do that, but something to keep in mind. Thinking about getting it. Yeah, good controller overall. Ergonomically, it feels fine to me. A little bit angular here. A little bit angular, so it might not fit your hands right. Fits mine fine, it feels good. Yeah, good controller. It's good. I like the triggers. Work pretty good. Yeah, I give it probably about a 7 out of 10, I'd say, because it does have some problems. Instructions suck. The face buttons aren't great. Doesn't remember your your programmed buttons and stuff. So could be better. But for what it is, it works good. Cheaper than a little bit cheaper than the official controller. Plus it has added features, so it's not too bad. Don't have to worry about charging the controller, which is nice. PS4 controller, official one, you have to charge that thing like every 2 or 3 hours, it seems like. But yeah, 7 out of 10. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And hope you like, subscribe, and give it a comment. Take it easy, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.